Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent Training. In this video, we're going to look at the words adequate and adequacy to help you use them smoothly and easily in your everyday speech. Both adequate and adequacy have first syllable stress, so that means the ad syllable is long and it has a clear vowel. They both have the a, black cat vowel. So if you think about it, it's just like the word add, as in to add two numbers, or add, the short word for advertising or advertisement. And then because the add syllable is stressed, we have short, reduced, unstressed vowels in the second two syllables. I've written the letter E says the I sound. I've written it here as the schwa, the sound, because I think you can really use either, adequate or adequate. And for many people, thinking of it more as a schwa, more as an sound, can be helpful in getting the rhythm correct. Oftentimes, I think when people try to do the I sound, they end up a little bit with something too tense, like an E. So it's easier to think adequate. You just really want this vowel to be reduced. It doesn't drop out entirely. You definitely need a syllable there, but don't spend much time on it and don't give it any clarity. Adequate. And then lastly, the qu, the QU, says the k and w sounds together. If this gives you trouble, check out my videos for words that begin with QU, like question or quantity, to help you get that qu sound. You can also just build it from the w first with rounded lips and then add your k. So you would try wit, quit. It's actually very similar to the word quit at the end, as in quit a job or quit doing that. So you can, if you can say quit, you can build up from that. Quit, to quit, adequate. Then when we go to adequacy, we just add another syllable. So we still have first syllable stress and that a vowel, that's our long syllable. Then our reduced I or vowel, ada. Then we, rather than having a T sound at the end, we have the letter C says the S sound, and then we have the letter Y saying the tense E. Again, trying it syllable by syllable, spread out slowly, and then smooth it together and speed up your syllables. Let's try that. Adequacy, adequacy, adequacy. Once I can say adequate and adequacy by themselves, I do want to practice them in some short phrases just so that my new correct pronunciation comes into my everyday speech. What you might find is that you can master the word by itself and then you go to use it when you're talking and it still comes out the old way. That's simply because our mouth relies, or our brain relies on motor habits from the mouth to be able to speak. And so it can be quite hard to change your pronunciation while you're talking. It takes practice and building up those skills into higher and higher levels of speech. So the next step would be to say some phrases like, that's an adequate amount. We need adequate protection. We don't see enough adequacy here in this area. Okay, if you have a request you'd like to see me cover as part of the Word of the Day series, do feel free to leave that in the comments for this video or any of my videos. You can see all of our Word of the Day videos in our Word of the Day playlist. Also, we have a free Word of the Day course on SpeechModification.com, which has these videos as well as definitions for the words. Check that out and our other free courses on SpeechModification.com on our courses page. You might also like some of our paid courses. All of our courses are either free or under $2 to make them accessible learning tools for you as you work on your American English. I'll be back again tomorrow with another Word of the Day class, as well as on Friday. We'll have our live question and answer class where you can attend, type your questions in the chat, and I'll answer them for you live. I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. SpeechModification.com. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.